So I feel like it's important that I start this video out with saying this first. Because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments like, oh, it's skateboarding, do whatever tricks you want. Like, why do you care so much? Blah, 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 blah. And it's as simple as this. These are all of my opinions. I don't think that you're any less or any more of a person based on what tricks you do or do not do. This is just the tricks that I like the way they look, I like the way they feel, the tricks that I don't like the way they look, the tricks that I don't like the way they feel. It's not that deep. Skateboarding's not that deep. Fully aware of that. With that being said, this is my opinion. There's a ton of tricks that I hate. In fact, when you watch this video, you will see I talk about tricks that I hate that you've seen me do in other videos. As well as in this video, I will try to do some versions of tricks that I hate in a way that I don't hate them, because there's an exception to a lot of rules. You also see contradictions in this where I like a trick this way, but doing it slightly different where it's basically the same trick. I do like it or don't like it. Like it'll be the vice versa. So before I get like a million comments that are just like, wah, you're just a big bully. Like, no, I get it. It's just skateboarding. It's fine to like talk shit on tricks or talk shit on the way that someone skates. If you don't like the way I skate, if you don't like the way Jeff Lanson skates, if you don't like the way any skater skates with the exception of Dennis Business, if you don't like the way he skates, you're a fucking moron. Then that's just your opinion, long as you don't dislike that person and who they are because of the way that they skate, because that's something that you really can't control that much. I mean, yeah, you could like work really hard and start faking your style, but in the reality, at the end of the day, like, we all do the tricks that we like to do, and sometimes those tricks are pretty gross. I am super guilty of that. So with that being said, hopefully you have like an open mind of like, oh, he's just going to talk a bunch of shit on tricks that he particularly doesn't like, and it's not that big of a deal. I hope you enjoy this video because it was fun to film, and yeah, it's a good time. I'm such a huge fan of like front nose grind pop-outs because I can't do them. Every trick that I can't do, I'm a pretty big fan of, except for like, no, I guess I can do those, but they're gross. I hate late flips. Just don't want to put the effort into them.
What about late shove?
I can late shove.
Oh, sorry, late shove over the hip.
Oh, you know what you should definitely not do? Late shove over the hip. You should do the back three. Where are you going? I don't know. She's doing this to spite me. My ankle's still sore. My toe sucks. So she's going to do tricks that I can't do anything about. So find me on Tinder. This trick's garbage. Well, I think you don't really have late shoves. You just like learned it that day.
What? No.
Okay, I take it back. What do you think? Think she's gonna choke because she did someone flat? I do.
I have them.
Okay. Okay, now you have them.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, now you have them. Yeah. Yep.
I've just never done it off of anything.
Yeah, but you have them. You know.
Yeah, I know I have them.
You can do them.
Watch.
You have them. I'm watching. No chance in hell.
I heard that.
So I just did a late shove on flat. That was the best one I've ever done. And I said I caught it. She was like, you didn't catch it, but it was fine. Like, won't let me have anything. I caught it. I caught it so good. Like Ash Ketchum, straight up. Like in the air. Unbelievable.
I mean, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah. But can you do it?
Wow. Did you see that?
She says, did you see that? So I decided today I'm just going to do all the tricks that I can't stand. And Haley started off with one that I particularly can't stand, and that's late shoves. I just think it looks stupid. No one ever catches that trick right. I've seen one. There's literally one late shove that I can think of that I didn't dislike. And it was this kid in Pennsylvania. He did a nollie late shove, but the way he did it was he like nollied and then tweaked it and then late shoved it, and he still managed to do all that and catch it almost on the way up. Like, it looks crazy. It looked like a glitch. So I was like, oh, I appreciate that one. So yeah, I'll start off with late shoves. I'll try a couple on flat first, because I haven't done this trick in a while other than the one that I just did, which was the best one I've ever done. So try to keep it going. Did you get that?
It's okay. Oh yeah.
Another thing that I hate though, square rails. So I'm gonna make myself skate. Not only this is a square rail, it's 2 for 1. Because it's that aluminum shit that doesn't grind good and it's all dented up. Actually, I kind of like the dents because it feels cool, but yeah, this rail's garbage. Also, it rolls over, and like, this is such a great way to roll your ankle. Like, when they roll over like that and try to get out of a board slide, it makes you want to go like that. I don't know who designed these rails, but they really suck at designing rails. So first things first, I'm gonna do a heel side 50-50 because you can't really cross lock these. And then I'll do a front 5-0, which is a twofer because I'm scared of front 5-0s on rails. And this is a square rail, and I was playing with it earlier and it seemed to be working, so I'll film a couple there. So I'll do 50-50 this way, 5-0 this way.
First try.
I mean, there's a lot of tricks that I hate, you know that.
Not a big spin.
Oh, yeah. That's a hip trick, huh?
Yeah.
I'll do one on flat and then I'll do it over the hip.
Okay. No pop. No, a big spin's lame. Fakie one's cool, right?
I like fakie ones. Fakie ones look cool. The way your shoulders are. Try this way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind. I want to do one over the hip now.
She's so supportive. Also, she likes this trick.
Oh, no. Whatever.
I mean, that was decent. That was decent. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. That shit was trash.
Body burials?
I don't hate that one. I hate how played out it is, but I'm a little guilty of body barrels. Oh, 5-0 front shoves. Pretty waxed up. So the reason I hate 5-0 front shoves is because when you get into a front 5-0, to shove it out, you just kind of pop, like jump off your board. It's just such an easy, lazy trick. It looks gross. No one ever pops them cool. It's just a real cop-out. Like, I remember learning this trick and being like stoked, like, oh, I did a trick out of a 5-0. And that's cool, like, doing your first trick out of a 5-0, but in all honesty, it's just worth skipping almost.
You gotta start somewhere.
Start at 5-0, 180.
Are you gonna not clear it?
No, I'm gonna land in the bank. Shut up.
I'm not saying you have to.
I do have to.
Maybe.
I clipped again.
I know.
Another trick that I think is a pretty big cop-out, definitely a showboaty trick, is pop shove a tail grabs. One of those tricks that's just super easy to learn. It's one of the, like, it was like a little kid trick. When I was younger, I used to do them all the time. Like, I would pop shove a tail grab stairs and stuff like that, and it's just not a very appealing trick. Yo, do you ever do shove a tail grabs?
Never done one in my life.
That's my girl. If you did a shove a tail grab and grinded a nose grind on something, I think that would be pretty cool. If you like grab the tail first and then go to nose grind. But other than that, not a fan.
Solid. You're laughing because you know how good that was.
I'm gonna try to add a finger flip because that's another trick that I can't stand is finger flips. So shove it, tail grab, finger flip. I'm digging this one up from the grave. I used to do this when I was a little kid.
I think the only acceptable finger flip out of a trick is,
50-50.
Yeah.
Fact, 50-50 finger flip
On a flat
out.
bar.
Yeah, kudos to Dale Decker for doing a 50-50 finger flip that I was like, dude, that was actually kind of sick. This is gonna be a little bit of work.
Think so?
Yeah, because this Euro gap, like the stairs are so close, you have to pop before the Euro gap actually starts. Anything nollie up this is pretty ridiculous.
Oh, I didn't even think about nollie.
Exactly.
So
when I used to do this trick, I would do it out of launch ramps, and I would like grab it and then like hold it for a second and then like flip it right before I land. But now I feel like I'm like shoving it, and the second I touch it, I'm like, ah! I like that I landed it like it was a real trick. Like I landed and I was like, got it. The other one, you said double flip. I do hate double flips, but I don't know if I can flick one with my ankle.
Oh, what are you saying?
I'll try one. And if it hurts too much, you're gonna have to fill it for me. I don't know. I feel like I could flick it different and make it hurt less. Like instead of actually flicking it, I feel like I could like pressure it down. That was so bad.
Big yum.
But we're taking it. Another one that I hate, big spin tricks that like slide on the ground. I know what you're thinking, Dan, your nollie big spin slide on the ground. Well, I hate that trick and I didn't bother learning how to do it properly. But when people do back big spins, I don't really personally know anyone who does this, but some people do backside big spins like this. And like I said, I don't know these people. And it's definitely not my girlfriend, because she like...
You didn't even do it the right way.
What do you mean? Like, you do it like that?
Yeah.
That doesn't, that's...
Your like wheels were way too far off the ground.
I gotta do it even lower.
Yeah.
Show the people how it's, I guess, done. Yeah. Another very serious culprit is the fakie big spin. It's a very early trick. So, like when you first learn this trick, you're probably gonna do it like this, or you just do like a little. I'm kidding. I learned. If you do a fakie big spin, then you put your back foot in this pocket. The board won't flip over when you try to pop it, so it'll usually like go in the air. It just looks a lot better. And I actually hated fakie big spins until I saw, who was it that I first saw do a popped fakie big spin? It might have been Darrell Stanton. So yeah, there's that one.
You can't have fakie big spin on your list because they have the ability to look cool.
Yeah, but that fakie big spin I don't like. Just like that back big spin I don't like.
Okay, but...
That version of that trick I don't like. I don't like when people do the trick that way.
You don't like laziness.
No, I like
Look
laziness.
Mr. Slappy Crook doesn't like lazy tricks.
That's not what I'm saying. I like lazy tricks.
Mr. Deck Rails doesn't like laziness and skateboarding.
Mr. Cheater. It's funny, I actually didn't like Slappy Crooks until I really started doing them a bunch, and then I was like, oh, that trick's rad. I honestly, like when I first started seeing them, I was like, that trick's so... I honestly was like, that trick's so lazy. Even though I don't have a problem with lazy tricks. Oh, here's one. Bonelesses. Oh, not a fan. But I've seen some people do bonelesses to fakie, and I think that looks cool. Like, I think if you, like, really threw that up on a quarter pipe, I wouldn't hate it. But, like, people who do, oh, boneless 360s. That's a trick. No exception. I hate them all. Also, like, when people do the boneless 360s, kind of carving on a quarter pipe, and they're like, oh, boneless 540. Like, no. I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they feel. But, like I always say, do whatever tricks you want to do. This is just my opinion, but I'll try a boneless 360. I can't even think of the last time I did a boneless 360. Maybe never. Stationary. Because we're up here.
You clipped.
What? You know what trick I don't hate though? When you do a boneless, and instead of grabbing here, you grab stale fish. I think that trick's cool, like a boneless fish.
Like a straight boneless?
You grab like behind your leg, like there. I don't know why, those just feel cool. I'll try a 181. I haven't done that one in a long time.
They look easier.
Oh.
Oh.
Shove it body varials.
Oh, I was just thinking late shove body varial, but
oh god, that's a straight shot at Brian Arnett. People do this shit.
Yeah, it is, but
like you're literally the worst.
I love doing that in games of skate.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, any sort of flip trick body varial. I don't know, not a fan. I guess.
Would you say you hate them though?
No, I wouldn't hate them.
Yeah.
Because there's some that I don't hate.
Yeah.
If someone does a really good kickflip body varial down something and catches it cool, I don't hate that. But like that, I have a video where I do like a front 5-0 varial flip body varial. I hated that.
Like, what are some tricks that no matter how bad or how good you do them, they're still gonna be bad? Why don't you do a Benihana? I think they're sick.
I hate that trick. I'll do a 360 flip Benihana. I can do those, but I can't really Benihana that well. I can Benihana, but if I do a Benihana, it's gonna be a launch out of this quarter pipe because I don't want to take too long figuring it out of the bank.
I think that's why they're so terrible, because people normally do them out of launch outs.
Yeah,
it's like a launch out trick. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I've seen people do them on flat ground like pretty good. John Bradford has he Benihana'd over the Hollywood 16 rail fence to the street, and it's like, why? Like, you could have gotten hurt on that. Let me see how my ankle's feeling. I'll try one just flip Benihana. Yeah, I don't think I got this.
You kind of had it.
Yeah, I don't want to land it. That one's kind of hurting to flick. Flip trick to rocks. If you do a 360 flip rock fakie, not a fan.
Quarter pipe.
Oh, another one that I don't like, when people do 185 O's down stuff, and they go really slow, and they lock it like this, and they drag their heel the whole way down to keep them going slow.
God, if I was to ever do that trick, that's exactly how I would do it.
So there's actually, if you dig deep enough on YouTube, there's a video of me doing that exact trick, that exact way down a hubba. and it's just like a really long hubba. And I remember being so stoked, like, dude, 180 nose grinded this big hubba. Like, no, I 180 dragged my foot down the whole thing, and then just like fell out. My friend Gumby, actually, he did frontside flip into that down a hubba once.
Can we do kickflip rock?
Yes.
I think everyone knows what a kickflip rock looks like, though. So.
Yeah, but the whole point of the video is everyone knows what a late shove looks like until they see the way that you and me do it, all fucking wrong and terrible. The one that I did before we started filming was so good. Hold on. God, I hate fucking people leaving their trash at the skate park.
Pet peeves, leaving their trash at the skate park.
There's literally a trash can right there, which I will have to go put it in, I'm assuming. So no compliant pole jams is the next thing. I think it's a really, really lazy excuse for a pole jam trick.
Terrible trick, I hate it.
Do you do them?
No, I hate them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
She's not joking, she hates them, and she does no comply everything.
Yeah, but not pole jams.
That's my girl.
Just Mongo push.
Yeah, it's a Mongo push pole jam, let's be real. Do you want to do one then?
I don't.
This one's kind of like a big pole jam.
Kind of tall.
Yeah, like you can actually like sack this pole jam. It's pretty tall. Nice. Have you ever done this before?
Never. Like, this is how easy it is. It's not even a trick. You just like
push next to it and try to land it. Oh yeah, that was it. I'm so impressed. I'm like, wow.
Hyping me up for this.
Oh, you know what trick I don't like? This is not a joke.
No comply?
I actually don't like this trick. 5-0 shove the fakies. I do them all the time, but I think it's kind of a cop out. Yeah. I'll do one right now. It's like the easiest trick ever, but I think they're kind of lame. That's a bad one. I gotta do it again and really fake how easy it is. I really want people to know that like I'm fucking
up the fake Steve.
So sick. I don't know what this is, but I did it.
Butterfly?
Like, you literally just get into a back 5-0 on a quarter pipe and lean like you're doing a pivot to fakie. And if you just take your feet off the board, it naturally shoves. You know what I really don't like? Feeble stalls on quarter pipes. I think that trick is disgusting. Like if you don't grind it, like if you just are like I'd rather you do an axle stall or a 5-0 stall. Oh, back Smith stall. Also don't like that. I'll do one of those. Because they're all just like so similar to just an axle stall, but you're just moving your truck slightly in one direction. If you grind either of those tricks, excellent. But stalling them, I don't really like a lot of quarter pipe stalls, I guess. Blunt fakies are cool. Front 5-0s are awesome. Front disasters, back tails, front tail stalls. Front tail stalls I don't really like. Which is kind of...
Gotta slide it a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta give it a little slide. If you smack your tail though, that's fucking tight. Yeah, it's a trick that I don't like, I'm about to do.
Grabs?
Sort of. Anytime you do a foot plant on the coping without jumping straight in. Like if you go to tail, like no. Like when people, this is the worst. When someone does like a backside boneless.
Sets it down?
And then sets it to tail, I'm like, but people do a sweepers too. Like they'll go up and do a sweeper and they'll go here and then they'll jump onto the tail. I'll try the backside boneless one. I haven't done that in a while.
So delicate.
It's not, no, like that's not, you're literally just doing a tail stall. Now to learn that trick, to learn backside bonelesses, you know what, I think it's kind of productive to do that, to learn backside bonelesses actually, because that's going to make you try to get back in your bonelesses way too low, and you kind of want to be up here to jump in. So yeah, I think it's kind of, don't even bother learning the tail. It doesn't necessarily help you. Maybe it'll help you with confidence, but definitely not with technique, that's for sure.
You know what, I think Fakie Smiths, I don't know if you would call that a Fakie Ollie switch willy
like a Fakie willy? Like the Fakie...
It's not a willy though.
This trick, right? You're talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those look sick. When you pop still going Fakie.
You think they look sick?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Like if you could throw a kickflip out, ooh.
I've done fakie frontside flip out. So here's the version of that trick that I wouldn't hate.
What?
If this was a flat bar and you fakie ollied into it.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the flat bar, you half tap to the other side. I think I wouldn't hate that.
Why do you have to go to the other side?
Because then it would make me think it's almost like hurricane-y. Like it's almost like you're grinding a hurricane. Let's go to a skateboard with a flat bar and I'll try to learn how to hold that grind. So I hate a bunch of no slide shove variations where you only spin 90. So I'm gonna play a game where I'm gonna do a couple no slide, board slide, tail slide shove variations with 90s out, and you tell me whether you think I hate them or not. Because there's some of them that I don't hate.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Hate it.
All right, what about this one?
Let me take a wild guess and say you like that trick.
I do like that trick. I do, I really do. All right, what about this one?
I don't know. I mean, you do that trick, but
Do I?
I don't know if you like it.
I don't know if you've ever seen me do that trick before.
Well, you kind of you do the slappy back when you nose grinds.
And then shove it out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, you don't like it.
I hate it. That trick's stupid. All right, what about this one?
That's a negative.
Hate it. What about this one?
That was a good switch slappy crook.
Did I hate it?
I hated it.
I hated it too. All right, what about?
Just because it's mirrored, just because you're doing it switch doesn't make, I mean, it kind of makes it better, but.
I don't like crook nollie big spins, but the switch slappy crook big spin to forwards, I don't hate. All right, what about this? Let's get to the flat bar.
I'm gonna say no to that, but you probably like it if it was a pre-shove or something. Oh yeah!
I dislike both of them.
I mean, I like the front feeble first try.
I like the front feeble without the shove. It's just like, it just looks gross. There's no way. I feel like maybe if you popped over early with that trick, it would look kind of cool. But no, front feeble shove and back feeble shove. Not a fan.
Negative.
All right, what about this one? I'm probably gonna screw this up.
No. You don't like blunt slides on rails.
Correct. What about this one?
Even more no.
I don't hate that one.
Really?
I wanna land it.
You would rather prefer backside blunt than a front blunt shove?
I think, okay, here's the thing. I think front blunt shove is super fucking lazy because once you're into the front blunt, to get out of it, you step off, it shoves it. For back blunt front shove, it's an awkward lock-in. You gotta be like, kind of leaning back and you actually have to like scoop to shove it. Not so bad, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one?
Oh, no way.
I don't even need to land that one. You know what I was trying. What do you think? Frontboard shove?
No.
No. What about backboard shove?
No.
Okay. You're right. You're right. What do you think? What about that one?
I think you like them.
I don't.
But you like...
I do not like backtail shoves. I just like front blunt shoves. You just step off and
You're
they just go.
contradicting your own logic.
How so?
Whatever.
How so? How am I contradicting my own logic?
You just like front tail shoves, but you're literally, that's lazier.
Because it's the exact same thing as front blunt and back blunt shoves. To shove it out of a front blunt and to shove it out of a back tail, you don't scoop it. You literally kind of step off and it does it. It's really...
Exactly.
It doesn't feel cool and no one really makes them look good. Now, if you do it down a handrail, different story. But like on a ledge, it's just, even back tail big spins I'm not a big fan of. All right, what about this one? What do you think?
Hopefully you like that trick.
I like it. I do like that trick.
Really?
I do. I don't know. I
It
understand that
probably feels fun because you're grinding. Yeah.
I like
It
them.
feels fun.
I
Just because it feels fun doesn't mean it's a good trick, though.
Hell no. Hell no. You get the idea. I don't think I've ever done that one. What do you think?
Really? No.
Don't like it.
No.
I like that trick.
No.
I think shoving it out in the middle of board slides just feels really fun. A salady shove,
Yeah.
even though it's really similar to front blunt shove.
Oh. No, I think you like them.
I do. I like that trick. I don't know why. So willy grinds, pretty terrible trick. I'm gonna show you a version of it that I don't like, and I'm gonna show you a version of it that I do like. So you're right here. So regular willy grind on a ledge. I don't care how long you hold it. I think it's pretty not tight, but Zach's really good at them. For some reason, if you pinch it on a flat bar, I don't hate it as much. I still don't like it though. That's still a no. But here's a version that I don't hate because it makes it almost look like it's not a willy grind, even though it is very, very obviously a willy grind. think that trick on flat bars is cool. On ledges, it's
Whatever.
yeah, it's not cool, but and I'm fully aware that it's a half cab willy grind, but it feels kind of hurricaney, so I do not dislike it that much. I actually don't like it, but I don't hate it. So if I did that, or if someone did that trick on a handrail, like half cab willy back to fakie, I'd be like, neat.
You do a Fakie Smith grind because I can't do them, but
Fakie Smith.
oh
That one, right?
yeah, but not the regular.
I don't know if I've ever tried it on a rail.
Can you do it without going back to regular?
You want me to pop back to fakie?
Yeah.
Pop out in the middle?
Yeah. This is just like I'm skating vicariously through you. I wish I had this trick. Ooh. Ah, that's so good.
Kind of spooky on a rail. Oh god.
Oh, that was sick.
No, it wasn't.
It was sick.
No, it wasn't.
And
Let me
you
try
know
to hold one and see what happens.
Okay, and then pop out.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, if you don't even like it, then it's not even worth it.
But I said earlier, if you could hold this trick on a rail, I wouldn't hate it that much.
Oh, true.
Just okay.
You just got into one. You just got into one.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
That was scary. Okay.
You held it good though. Oh
That's
yeah.
how I gotta do it. Alright, so now the end goal is I want to get into one in the middle and try to pop over. Oh my god, I know I can do this. This is scary.
Ooh.
Oh. Damn it. You're on.
Stay on.
I'm on. That felt good. So yeah, we'll end on that note. That's a trick that I hate, fakie willy grinds, but that's a version of that trick that I don't hate. I think popping over that way, it felt a lot like a frontside hurricane. Like I almost felt like I was fakie-oling into a frontside hurricane from the wrong side of the rail. Like the way I would like pinch it and the way my body weight was. So I don't know. I think it actually looked kind of cool too. Obviously you're the verdict. You can totally hate that.